Welcome to Module 1, Lesson 1. Today our I can statement is, I can use visual models to compare two fractions with different numerators and denominators. So this module, we're moving into some work with fractions. Today we're going to be looking at numerators and denominators and how we compare the size of the fractions. Let's go ahead and take a look at number 2. It takes Jack 3/4 of an hour to fix a tire. It takes Renee 2/3 of an hour to fix a tire. Who takes a longer time to fix a tire? Complete the visual model to show the time for each person. Okay, so we're going to start with this problem because it already has a model drawn for us. We're going to fill in, for Jack, it takes 3/4 of an hour. We have our numerator here, 3, and our denominator, 4. So with our fraction, our denominator tells us how many pieces there are, and our numerator is how many of those pieces were taken to fix that tire. So our hour is split into fourths. It takes 3/4 of that hour. Let's go ahead and fill in 3 of those fourths. Okay, then for Renee, we can see that hour is split into 3 pieces and thirds, and it takes her 2/3 of the hour to fix the tire. Okay, so now let's look at letter B. How do the lengths of the visual models for 3/4 of an hour and 2/3 of an hour compare? Who takes a longer time? So we want to look at these two fractions, 3/4 and 2/3. I'm actually going to have you pop down to C first, and we're going to answer this first. We need to use the symbols less than or greater than to write a statement comparing the two fractions. So which of these fractions is greater? Go ahead and write your symbol now. Right, 3/4 is greater. And if I were to draw a little line extending, you would see that 3/4 is more than 2/3 when we have our equal whole that we're starting with. Right, there we're talking about 1 hour. So now let's go ahead and answer. How do the lengths of the visual models compare? What can you say about Jack's? What can you say about Renee's? And who takes a longer time? So you might say 3/4 is longer than 2/3. Okay, so who takes a longer time? Jack takes a longer time to fix his tire. Okay, let's go ahead and complete the check understanding. Emma fills 3/5 of a jug with water. She fills 4/6 of a same size jug with a sports drink. Does Emma pour more water or more sports drink? Complete the visual models to solve and justify your answer. Go ahead and pause the video, complete the visual models, write your answer, and then we'll check your work. Okay, let's go ahead and check your work. The water was 3/5 and the sports drink was 4/6. Now this is at the same size jug. Okay, that's why our fraction bar is the same size for our whole. Our answer is that Emma pours more sports drink. Your explanation might have looked like, I know this because the visual model shows 4/6 is greater than 3/5. Now, if you did not justify your answer, you don't have a statement explaining how you knew it, please add that to your answer now. You can reference the visual model, but you should definitely have something that is using a comparison. So somewhere where you're explaining which one is greater and which one is less.